Alright, good morning. Um, I just got back from work a little while ago, so I'm a little bit out of it, but I just felt the need to make this video. Um, Earlier today when I was on lunch, I saw this article by Ivory called So You Want to Be a Twitch Streamer? Which I thought was a pretty interesting question, or pretty interesting article, I should say. So I thought as I've recently gotten OBS up and running, OBS Studio. I forget the technical name for it, but I thought it, I thought I'd give that a go as well. But I just wanted to go on down the line and just cover all that. So you want to be a Twitch streamer? What you need? Webcam, which I agree. As a viewer, I like being able to put a face to the voice. It just not having it there, it just makes it a disembodied voice, and it just makes it very awkward to listen to. Plus, I'm one of the. I mean, plus I'm a fugly guy, so even I've got one. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. Microphone. I don't. I've got one. I don't like the one I have. I've got a standalone one ordered and on the way, but because this one here, it doesn't pick up the lower registers, and I like to play music when I stream, and so a lot of times the mic doesn't pick up all the music, especially for bass heavy stuff like Primus and a Ministry. You know, they basically I've lost half the music, so I want to get a better one. Headset. It's what you got. But at least whenever my other microphone shows up, I can just do that. Decent PC. Recently I spent about $500 on a gaming PC. It's basically entry level, but as far as that goes, that's about all I'm going to be able to afford. I'm a ghetto streamer. I don't have a whole lot of money to work with. And I'm guessing performance-wise, it probably performs about as well as my PS4, which I only paid $250 for. So, of the very little recording, or of the very little playing Final Fantasy 14 I did with the gaming PC, it seemed to do all right. But probably about as well as my PS4. So, anyway, on down the line. Time. This is probably a big time weakness. There's not much I can do about that. I only stream maybe hour and a half, especially on days I have to work. I basically work around 40 hours a week. It's a fast-paced, high-stress job. It's also a lot of manual labor, heavy lifting. So when I get back, by the time I get back from work, I'm usually pretty well exhausted to even do anything. I'll probably end up going straight for a nap after I get through with this video. So that's a big weakness of mine. I mean, the longest I've ever been on was 3.5 hours, and that was when I was on vacation, when I basically had all the time in the world. But chat mods, I get very few viewers on my stream, and even fewer of them talk. So that I'm not at that level to use chat mods, so that goes over my head. Knowledge of your programs. I'm kind of a learn as you go kind of person. I'm not gonna sit there and do academic research in all my programs or anything like that. Especially when a lot of that knowledge is just gonna go in one eye and out the other if I never use it. Yeah, I just saw that. Working a full-time job and trying to stream full-time is almost a... Yeah. And then... a brand. Unless you consider me being a ghetto streamer type of brand. Otherwise, no. Basically fly in the face of how everybody else streams. I'm fugly, uncharismatic. I tend to jump on my words a lot. Cat's got my tongue a lot of the time, and plus I stream on cheap equipment, so which pretty much flies in the face of how everybody else streams. So I guess if you want to call that a brand. Then Twitch alerts. I don't understand what that means. Unless it means something like posting on Twitter that I'm streaming right now or something like that. Then yeah, when I'm on my PS4, it'll automatically alert any followers I have that I'm on. But outside of that, money, don't have much of that. Like I said, I'm a ghetto streamer. Even paying $500 for a gaming PC is kind of a risky investment for me. But I mean, so far so good on my gaming PC. I mean, it's got some advantages over my old computer, so I can't complain too much. Schedule. I try to stream usually about an hour and a half before I have to start getting ready for work, which is towards the evenings. But aside from that, it's pretty much random. Sometimes I actually do manage to stream in the mornings. Basically, if I manage to stay awake long enough. More often than not, though, that doesn't happen. Which, yeah, I kind of view it like fishing. I mean, to me, it's probably the equivalent of bringing my boat out to the water, just making one cast, blink. Seconds later, reeling it back in, going back to shore and going home. I mean, really not out very much for very long. Double monitors. I kind of do this. I use a tablet. This is where Twitch goes for my chat. But as far as like an actual full-fledged monitor, my gaming area is my coffee table. So this is pretty much as big as I can go right here. I can't have no 18 or 24-inch monitor because it would take up too much table space. So, incentives. I'll highlight this whole thing. Maybe because you're sick of perfect streamers and with their perfect PCs and their perfect microphones and perfect sound quality and and the perfect background and hot babes with totally charismatic and all that and totally entertaining. I guess if you're burned out on all that, then yeah, I guess there'd be incentive to watch mine. Well, aside from that, very little. A good bot. Again, I hardly get any viewers at all. So, I'm not at that level to where I'd actually need a bot. Social media. Yes. I make heavy use of it. I post in a Final Fantasy blog. I post my streams in there. If I'm not playing any outside the game music, I post on YouTube. I post on Twitter. I post on Google Plus. I'm trying to think. There's some other out of the way forums that I also post my streams on, but I do make fairly heavy use of it. Rules and regulations, I don't have much. Just don't be a jerk. I think I've said that on my for first time chatters on my Twitch stream. That's my rule. Don't be a jerk. If you want to dare say it to Brock Lesnar's face, don't say it in my stream. Optional. Yeah, green screen. All you're getting now is just me sitting in front of the couch. I mean, again, I'm not at that level. If I go through that trouble of green screening my green screening my living room, and nobody still shows up. I mean, it's kind of a waste of effort. Giveaways. Nothing to give away. Again, I'm a ghetto streamer. Plus, again, it's kind of one of those chicken and egg issues. If nobody shows up, there's no point in giving anything away. But then again, if you don't do it, nobody shows up, so it... Rock on a hard place. Viewer games. I don't really understand that. At least outside of the game I'm currently playing. Commands for chat. Again, few if any viewers, so do something outrageous or silly when people donate sub. No, but I have whenever somebody follows or subscribes, or not subscribes, whenever somebody follows, usually when I see something like that, I'm like, oh God, I don't know what to do. I very, very rarely get that. I very rarely have that happen. So it's still, I just pretty much left speechless. Network with other streamers. I used to do that. The problem is, I have just as many reasons for leaving somebody else's stream as you'd probably have for leaving mine. So I think there's maybe 2 people I can think of. Back when I was playing Diablo 3, or back when I was streaming Diablo 3, I was a new streamer, and I met another guy who was also a new streamer, but that's pretty much the only person that I really know consistently. Wait, what did that say? You're going to want to aim at streamers around the same average viewers as you, which is pretty much what I do. Whenever I watch other streamers on Twitch, I always start at the very bottom. I mean, streamers that are way too popular I actually avoid them. You like type something down in chat and then you just watch a message straight to the top and just becomes non-existent. Not to mention, this is especially bad when those streamers are also listening to like other party members or whatnot, like in their Discord chat or whatnot in here. I leave immediately when I hear that, because I've had too many bad experiences with that. Like I'll type something down in chat and I'll get ignored completely because that streamer is too busy talking to somebody else in their ear. So I hear that, I'm gone. Acknowledge when someone hosts your stream. Again, I can only think of maybe one person. Only one person that I know that actually hosts my stream. So aside from that, I hardly ever, never happen. Chat with your viewers. If they chat with me first, yeah. I used to have a habit of whenever somebody comes on my stream, I welcome them, but they leave almost immediately after. Kind of find out later that they're lurkers and they're just there to visit. I ended up scaring them off, so not anymore. They pretty much got to talk to me first. Post offline content. I guess something like this would be it. But otherwise, if I'm playing, I'm streaming. So, stream for yourself? Yep, that I do. This is one of the reasons why I stream is it's actually these two here kind of go hand in hand. Outside of gaming, I hardly talk to anybody. So coming on here streaming is a good way. It's a good outlet for me. Just a good, especially here, it's an unwritten rule that you're supposed to talk even when nobody else is watching, which is great for me. That means I can just open up and let it out. Don't advertise your stream. That I don't do. It's kind of a dick move. And as a side note, it's also one of the reasons why I don't post anything on Facebook. I got too many relatives who don't game, or too many people I know who are not gamers. So you kind of if you're on my gaming chat, I expect the chat to be about gaming or about me, or just something along those lines, and not, "Hey man, how's work?" or "How's this?" or "How's that?" or "Did you know Uncle Billy Bob got into a car crash and he ended up paralyzed for the neck?" Just stuff way outside the realm of gaming. It kind of gets annoying, but that's probably what happened if I posted my stuff on Facebook. Advertiser giveaways, like it's kind of twofold. It's kind of it's a douchey move to do it in somebody else's stream, and plus, I really don't have anything to give away, so even more pointless. Get mad at your viewers for being in another stream. Totally understand. Like I said, I've got just as many reasons for leaving somebody else's streams as other people would have for leaving mine, so totally understandable. Act like animals. I don't do that either. Beg? Nope. I mean, I might be a small ghetto streamer, but even I'm above this. Turn on follower only. I'd be lucky to get followers. Sure as hell ain't having that on there. Shout out lurkers. Made that mistake before. Lurkers want to lurk, so I basically don't talk to them unless they talk to me first. Too much overlay garbage. When I was streaming on a PS4, about a third of my screen was taken up by the chat box. That was one of the reasons why I forked over $80 for this thing, just to put all my chat onto this, just so I can get that damn box out of there. Cause yeah, that's stream for money. Nope. That, to me, that kind of goes hand in hand with begging. But even if I was, I would have to make at least $1,500 a month just from being a full-time streamer, which strikes me as pretty unfeasible. Get discouraged when views go up and down. Yeah, 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Not much to worry about. Get sloppy drunk? Nope. I'm straight edge. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. So, won't have to worry about me getting sloppy drunk. Talk shit about other streamers? Nope. And I'm pretty sure there's probably other streamers that talk shit about me, so I'm not going to do to somebody else what's been done to me. Okay, that looks to be about it. If you managed to listen to me this for this long, thanks for watching. And until next time, you take care.